What's the video? I mean,
it's a PSA.
Shouldn't they be allowed to fuck?
Yes, but it's pretty much.
I can see you dating a Down syndrome person.
That might be the most insulting thing you've ever said.
To what? The Down syndrome community?
To me ever in my entire life.
Why? I could see you dating a high-functioning Down syndrome.
I could see you dating
Legos, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Pretty much, I could see you raping a retarded person.
Did you watch the video? I'm saying, aren't they promoting this or no? Go ahead.
Yes.
Well, let me hear it.
Bartender, you assume.
Oh, I did see this picture. Is this what this is?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no.
Margarita. So you don't serve me a margarita? So I don't drink a margarita.
Can I ask a legitimate question? If somebody, I don't even mean this like we fuck around, but like obviously I have tremendous sympathy and I want everyone to be happy. If I'm asking this legitimately, I don't know the answer. So, you mix actually the person asked this question.
Sure.
So a 24-year-old girl woman with Down syndrome is by herself at a bar, and she sits down and she's like, "I want a margarita." I legitimately don't know.
As long as she's got ID, I think you're good.
You're okay?
But
I don't know that.
I've had a situation that's similar where a person had a speech impediment, or was it
speech impediment?
Is that right?
I don't know.
Whatever that phrase is.
Just get out of here.
Whatever that
fuck out
but we
of
didn't
here.
know. Yeah, we weren't sure, and someone from his family explained like, "Oh no, he just sounds like that."
Oh,
we're like,
okay.
"Oh, okay." Well, he sounded like he was drinking all day.
Okay.
But-
So the video is. Give me the visual. What am I watching here?
It's a woman in a woman with Down syndrome sitting down.
Not bad looking, right,
and
Justin?
She's
Risque outfit.
Is she ugly, Justin?
You put me in a tough
I'm
position.
asking a question.
She's not my type.
Okay, but okay.
That wasn't a no.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And she's sitting down, and then it cuts to a scene where she's at a bar, and she orders a margarita, but the bartender gives her juice.
What does he say? Why does the bartender explain? Like,
no, it just so I order.
Who is the video? Who's
I'm sorry.
is this? Whose video is this?
I think it's supposed to be like
what
supposed to empower individuals with Down syndrome.
Right.
to drink more?
To live
their own life.
normal life, like do all the things that we can do.
I know a guy with Down syndrome who drank at a bar in New York and got arrested for drunk driving. I mean, you gotta be careful, It was in Saratoga, but still, it can. No.
I was trying to put that together.
Yeah, sometimes I'm on my own. It doesn't bother me. I'm on my own journey.
Assumption becomes reality. And parents, you assume that I cannot live on my own. So you don't encourage me to live on my own.
Hold on. Justin just fucking shrugged.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what she says. She wants you to be treated normally, Justin.
Yes,
Okay.
and so I'm not stroking it to this video.
Okay, fine. All right. Well, I appreciate getting to the record. Go ahead.
So I don't live on my own. Coach, you assume that I cannot hit harder. So you don't train me to hit harder. So I don't hit harder. And teacher, you assume that I cannot learn Shakespeare.
Well, see, I mean, this is like
So you
this is like a fine line though. And you don't want to be a dick, like we're fucking around, but in actuality, like they can't learn Shakespeare as well as other people can.
Right.
They're handicapped. I don't mean to be.
I also think teaching Shakespeare and living on your own, worst case scenario, they don't learn Shakespeare.
First of all, I
Living on
can't
their
learn fucking Shakespeare. I'm smart. I hate Shakespeare. Maybe I should do this video. Maybe I'll do it. But I also think they can live alone.
Can they drive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's so. We had a woman. We had a woman with Down syndrome who was a friend of my mom's friend who since passed away. Her younger sister had Down syndrome, and she would babysit Ryan.
She would babysit.
Yeah, she would babysit Ryan when he was younger, and Ryan would be very defensive. He would say she doesn't have Down syndrome; she just has big teeth. It's just defensive as a kid. I'm not sure what that's about, but she would work at like Star Market or Stop and Shop. But she got a license, but it was you could drive to work, you could drive back, you could drive to church, whatever, six things. You can't. I don't know this. I think if you have Down syndrome, I could definitely be wrong. I don't think you can drive from here to Pasadena.
Gotcha.
I
It's like a
don't think.
JOL. It's like a 16-year-old license. when you first get it.
Right,
Gotcha.
right. Like certain hours probably.
Yeah,
I would
right.
guess.
Not after dark, stuff like that.
Right, like you can go to the Grill on the Hill, pick up your boyfriend, the manager, and go back. Like just like
sort of
random
it.
stuff, like
I gotcha.
What was that, Dave?
Poor guy.
We're all going to hell today.
A lot of concern
Oh boy.
at lunch, even in general. Somebody came up to me the other day. A lot of concern about this break I'm taking after Laconia.
Oh yes. Yep.
Real concern.
Really?
A lot of talk. Yep.
I'm one of them.
It may be 3 months after Laconia. It's when the case starts.
Right.
It's not going to be the Monday. Well, unless we find something in the next week and a half, I don't think we're going to be.
That almost makes it worse for someone like me.
Why?
Because now I know that there's a break coming, but it could happen at any point.
Could be a month though.
I was mentally preparing for. You know what I mean? Like this is.
Yeah, I think we'll
telling
be
me
around.
at some point it could just boom.
It's just when the case starts again, we're going to have to limit things just for the show. We have to. A little early, Mick, for never. You're in a down. You're in.
I'm not saying that.
You'll be in a valley right now. There'll be a peak again.
I'm not
Justin
saying it's not
is never
going
gonna
to
get
happen.
married.
No.
Cruel
You said
thing
that.
to say.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Just a mean thing to say.
Well, you also said that you're attracted to Down syndrome people.
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's a tough day for you.
Would you consider marrying a Down syndrome if she was
No.
special? Well, and she had a lot of similarities, and you loved her.
No, I would never.
If you loved her, you wouldn't do that.
No, I would not put myself in. I don't. This is.
If you fell in love with her, you wouldn't marry her because you're against Down syndrome people. That is Dave horrible.
It's not because I'm against Down syndrome people. It's
You were just about to say you don't put yourself in that position. Is that what you were
I would not put myself. I would never be like, "Ooh, should I fuck this?"
Yeah, but the
person?"
heart wants what
I
the heart
just-
wants.
right.
Justin,
Yeah.
you are right on that.
How do you
we're
know
right in
that-
that line anyway?
How do you know that you don't walk
very
into an
high
empty
IQ.
bar and she sits right down next to you? It's just you two. You're the only ones in the bar. That's
Yeah, I would talk to her, treat her like a person. I would not.
Treat her like a person.
That's nice of you.
She is a person.
yes, I would treat her exactly as I would treat anyone else who sat down at the bar next
So
to me.
why can't you fall in
I
love
would
with her?
not try to fuck her.
But what if you fell in love with her?
Oh, because I'm not. Because some reason I wouldn't.
What if she's a big Star Wars
Boy,
girl?
unbelievable. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this could
Lord of the
happen.
Rings,
Right.
Star Wars. How she's
Right.
super into like anti-slavery.
Because I would
Close
I would
yourself off
feel
like that?
wrong. This is someone who
It's all right though.
Has-
Come on, you feel a little bad afterwards. It's
You guys
all
can
right.
split some factor after lying in bed. Watching TV together.
Kirk. No, I would not. This is
That feels like a maybe to me.
Was your car the one with the Pokeballs in the window?
Yes.
Do you have to ask that question?
Yes.
No.
So I
That was mine.
I parked behind Justin. Though.
Oh, you did? That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah,
catch them all.
big news.
All right, so you're not close to that. Okay.
Nope, very close. To it.
Dave, do you think we get in any trouble if we did Justin dating a Down syndrome girl on the show? It was like a
Definitely not.
series on the network.
No.
I think that's nice, Justin.
Yeah, it's empowering.
I think
Aren't they doing that on the Yak? Isn't that girl?
Who's that?
Isn't she?
Mackenzie Lorenzo?
Yeah, dating people.
I don't believe
She has Down syndrome?
I didn't mean like that.
I thought you meant that they were having like down.
I just meant like they're.
How about like Down with Justin? Like a
There
double,
you go.
sort of a double
Yeah,
meaning.
we got a name for it now.
Yeah.
This is great.
If we can sell it, Justin, if we get a good sponsor, you're
ready
in.
to go.
You can't
Yes,
sell down
I
with
would-
Justin.
I
You
would-
can sell Down with Justin. Like
That's
who
it.
did that commercial with the one we just played with
It's
the girl?
It's some kind of It's some kind of organization.
They got money. They'll sponsor that.
Definitely.
I would date one, have a good time. I would never ever think of having sex.
You have to. If the money, if we get enough money from the sponsor, you're doing it. And she's having a baby for season 2. Sorry, that's the way it is. I can't.
Yeah,
It's,
well,
you got to do it. So you content, right?
yeah, I feel like there's a line though.
Justin
And
just
fucking a retarded person.
beats the shit out of her with the fuck. She messes up with the Legos or something. He brings the whole show down. Down with Justin, season 1. I'm looking forward to that. Could be on Netflix, Dave. Who knows?
Definitely.
Get back to us for that, maybe. Who
Probably.
knows?
Yeah.
Think those agency will wake up on that one.
Long gone.
Oh, good God. What's your take on that, Justin?
Yeah, they should have absolutely dragged him to the streets of New York. That would have been awesome.
How old were you on 9/11? You were little on 9/11.
I just turned 5.
You don't remember it.
I remember my dad screaming at the TV. He was very
In
upset.
celebration? Oh, he was
Yes.
upset.
It was a day before. He was yelling, "Don't get on the planes."
He was very upset.
I remember that. He was
I would-
screaming at the TV.
I was in my parents' room and they had a TV on, and my dad was like, "They're fucking fucked." Like he was very pissed.
Huh. What grade were you in, Dave?
I
You
believe
ready for
seventh.
this lie, Mike?
Seventh? I believe.
7th? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably
No.
college.
What year did you graduate high school?
04? Yes. 04.
There's
were in
no
8th
way you
grade
were in
then?
7th grade.
And how was I in kindergarten? I graduated in 15. Like
Oh my
I know,
God.
but I'm
Oh,
born
wait,
in
yeah, yeah.
96.
Hold on. Yeah, I guess I was
2000. Dave, what year were you born?
85.
Okay. So 2001, you were not. I hope you
Was I
were.
no, 8th grade. 8th grade?
You were 16 in 8th grade?
No, I'm thinking in my
You're
head
a
like
fucking idiot.
obviously I'm in high school now doing the math, but I'm thinking in my head like I remember for some reason I feel like I remember it being in middle
That
school.
You know what
fast
they
really
say,
worked.
How old is this
No,
guy?
like my
You
dad.
always forget where you were on 9/11.
I definitely do not have the greatest memory of it for
He's
sure.
like,
but
was it a weekday?
obviously I know when it was, but I feel like it was like in middle school for some reason. I'm like envisioning being in that school.
You're
but
born
yeah,
in
it's definitely
85.
school.
When'd you,
Yeah.
what month?
December.
December. So
Yeah.
So you're
it was
15.
in September of 2001.
Tuesday.
11th.
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
September.
yes.
Yeah.
So where were you?
I was in high
Have
school.
we done this? Are you the only person who don't know where you were on 9/11? I think we've had this
I
conversation.
definitely do not. I remember I was in a classroom. That's it. But I thought I was in middle school for some reason, but I guess I wasn't.
This is, you would say,
Like,
a
I'm
fairly
envisioning
significant day in American history.
Yeah, but
This
I'm
is
envisioning,
why
like-
I've never believed his age
I'm
for a
envisioning like
second.
I'm envisioning like my 8th grade teachers. I'm not envisioning high school.
Dave
teachers
could
for
be
some reason.
80 or he could be 12. I don't even know. How old are
39
you?
years old.
30. So the big 4-0 this year, sort of. Who knows?
Yeah.
In December.
Yeah.
Right. Again.
Again.
Or he's 28. You don't know where you were?
I can show my.
Obviously, you know where you were. I know
I
where
was on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Of course, right.
Yes, yeah.
I've
What?
lost memory of so many things.
I get, like,
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of drugs?
No.
Like,
I
how
don't-
do you forget?
you know where you were on 9/11?
I just remember being in a classroom.
We get
and I don't-
that.
Yeah, that's all.
But clearly you were in high school. You were
Yeah,
16.
obviously,
15.
yeah, by the math.
50.
In high school,
It's
but I'm
strange that you
envisioning
were
in
like
middle school
4
for some
years
reason.
off, though.
I'm envisioning middle school for some reason. I'm
Did you say
envisioning the
7th grade
classroom.
first?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm envisioning
Yeah.
middle school classroom. That's all. But obviously the math doesn't add up there. But
You're right about that.
it's a fact.
Maybe you're thinking of Columbine when you were.
Columbine, you were
What year was Columbine?
it was 99. We just said that.
Yeah,
you were
yeah, no.
14 or 13. But you wouldn't have been like, that wasn't like a school.
No, and you don't
thing.
remember. I
No.
Well, it
It
was.
was.
Well, it's true. But I'm saying you were like in your classroom. It was actually, you're probably done for the day at that point because you're in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was the end of the day.
I mean, I think it was.
They
Back
were
then,
in-
back then, you wouldn't even known really.
Right.
till later in
I
the
was
day.
watching it live because I was home with my. I was.
Watching it, they had a live stream of it.
They did? Even then?
The news was.
All right, and the
showing.
kids are going into the school. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, KFC did have 1 minute man on it.
The boys
Yo,
in
it's
trench
fucked
coats.
up.
These youngsters look like they mean business.
Oh no.
Well, maybe one day you'll
A
figure out
lot of
Dave, where you were
Columbine
on
talk today,
9/11.
actually.
What else?
I'd love to
Justin?
get those memories back. I'd love to.
What do you mean? You'd love
Like,
to get your
just to
memory of
remember,
9/11
like
back?
memory
Memories
back
of
in general, like memories of my childhood, just anything. Man.
Remember any of that stuff?
He has
remember
done
shit.
some kind of.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah, have you on like psychedelics at one point?
No.
That's what I'm saying. He's
No
like,
drugs.
Do you remember things more recently?
Not like very well. To be completely
Really?
honest with you.
Is there a chance maybe your brother said something in your family you've forgotten about?
There's always a chance. Of
Okay.
That.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a lot different than 9/11. That's for our generation. There's
No, it's
one
it's
thing
every-
that everyone remembers
It's
where
actually,
they
it's
were.
actually literally like so how old are you, Mama K?
53.
So we're about the same age.
Like the
Like,
Challenger.
There's a Challenger and there's 9/11.
Yeah.
In our lifetime.
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
And
that's
I was thinking like for older
moon
people,
landing for
Kennedy.
a generation
Yeah.
before Kennedy. There's like 6 things in the last 50 years.
I can remember like physically
Pearl
being,
Harbor for people.
Yeah, I
like,
can remember physically being in a classroom, but I cannot remember like the dates around.
Days
it
like he
or
was
all that
face
stuff.
painting in like preschool. When it's like, could be any age.
But didn't
He
like.
knows-
That's it.
Days like I remember a classroom.
Are we making,
I remember
why
like
are we making a joke of my memory issues? This is a
or
medical
9/11
situation.
really.
This is a medical.
You don't
situation.
remember like going home that day and talking
No.
about it?
Or the
No.
teacher coming in and a lot
Or
of
the day
people-
after?
Nope, I
like
just have
watching on the news?
Nope, I just have visions of being in that classroom. That's it for some.
But you
reason,
weren't.
But you weren't in middle school.
Yeah. No, well, I have visions of being in a classroom. I guess I should have said. Yeah.
So you don't really know if that woman like flashed you. You could have been an
No,
adult.
but I
It
was
could have been a
still
strip
in a
club. It could be
Oh,
anything.
yeah, right. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm not.
Also could have been in first
I
grade,
do
by the
remember
way.
that was
This
his
one-
9/11.
This
I
one
do
might also be a monster. Who knows?
I do remember some things.
He could
Yeah.
have also gotten the
That one you
happy
remember.
ending.
'Nine/11 Dave doesn't remember. His teacher showed her his fucking
'cause I
pussy. Dave's like, yep.
Because I remember
yep,
then going
October
to tell my friends
16th.
about it.
Yeah.
I remember going to tell my.
So you didn't
friends
talk to your friends about 9/11. You just had lunch by yourself.
No, I don't. I
Something
don't,
happened in
I
New
don't
York
remember having that
yesterday.
conversation.
That's crazy.
Classic calling back. This is fuck him. I don't fucking know. Who fucking cares?
This won't stick.
They
No
go
one
up to
will be talking
Dave. They're
about
like, "What happened today? Nothing too interesting." He just he's so excited. He just has his lunch.
We really have to question every story he's ever told now. I really do think that.
all that. It's all fun. All fun
Fun
and games.
activity, really.
Uh-oh. Sensitive Dave.
Well, his friends like,
coming.
"Is it flying a plane? Is that a game day flying a plane in the building?" Not really a game. The thing, the side's weaknesses are he has to be talking. You're not a listener.
But he's
This is why you've not been successful so far in this business. I'm just telling you.
But he's a producer behind the scenes in TV, so he's probably like, this is an opportunity for him. He wants to talk. He doesn't get that where he is.
I think he's
outside
more of a
here.
sales guy.
Yeah.
And
He already said he might sell me on something to bring
I'll
the show.
talk,
Oh, good.
I'll shut up. I'll
Why don't you
talk
sell
about
for
the
us, Stein, man? We'd hire you.
Listen,
I'm listening.
I'm willing to make a deal. 20% commission. We can get some shit going.
Sold. Done.
That's actually a really good deal.
Yeah, done.
Podcast,
Done
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
That seems
You want to be the head salesperson for the Kirk Minahan show. What does that mean?
That means
You put
let's
your
do a
hands together
fucking
like that.
deal. What do you think it means?
I wasn't sure.
Pull your head out of your ass.
I don't know.
Tell you what.
I mean, you work for me, though.
In this sense, yes.
Montante.
I mean, can you be more successful than Montante? You probably like Montante, right? Your brothers in arms.
We are.
I don't want any of this. I don't want to be selling gold and conservative bullshit either, though. By the way.
No, I'll get you real shit, and you actually would be an easier sell. The worst one I had was Blind Mike. Blind Mike was a challenge.
That's true. He didn't sell anything.
I can only imagine the hell you had to go through there.
Clemer, at the end of the day, I thought I'd never get anything for this fucking chemo-looking fucker, and I wind up getting him the popcorn deal, which I thought
that was a big deal.
That was a big fucking deal.
Big.
You know? Thank you for that.
Because you're not a chemo-looking motherfucker. That's why.
I get this fucking guy's popcorn deal, and it was all.
This was the one in New Hampshire.
Yes.
Yeah. You closed it.
So yeah,
For
I
how much?
closed it. He got a couple $100 out of this. I think he got like $360.
Man, that's kind of stuff.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie about it.
Elated.
We're looking for a little. We're looking for a
elated.
little more. Or I mean,
It was like the EBT card was out, and he just got his fucking monthly stipend there.
Steve texting you that? Brad, we want a little more than $360 sales here. I hope you understand that.
Understood.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Understood.
You got the
Again,
popcorn deal done, Dave.
He did.
20% of that
I
is
had that done, and that fucker turned on me.
$80.
He turned on me.
Turned on you.
He did
Call him
turn
up.
on me. Call him up.
Call him up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Been waiting 2 years for this shit.
How do you turn on you?
Shut up, Mike.
You'll find out in a minute.
Brad, don't. He's an idiot. We're on a different level, you and I.
Yeah.
You've got some fucking explaining to do, my friend.
I was listening. So what's the problem, Brad? What's going on, buddy?
So
I like this cover.
here's the fucking deal. You turned on me like a snake in all of 2 fucking seconds, and I'll tell you why. I put out that one tweet when you stop fucking subscribing to the Blind Mike Project. I thought I put out in a tweet. I said I never thought I'd see the day that Chris Clemer would take money out of Blind Mike's mouth. It was a joke. It was a fun tweet. You're welcome. It was a fun tweet, and then I get DMs from you being like, "What is this? We're done. We're this. We're that." It's like you reacted like a child. No, you reacted like a child.
Go ahead, Clemer.
And then I cut ties.
Well, hang on a second, Brad. I said we're done.
Take 2 deep breaths before you keep going. Keep going.
No, I'm asking. Why don't you just present the DMs then if you have?
Yeah, where are the DMs, Brad?
Fuck. You want DMs?
You have anything you want to say, Chris, or?
I mean, I was definitely upset. I mean, I was trying to.
I have a screenshot.
I've been on the show before, and I talked about how I was pissed off, and I felt slighted. I was figuring shit out. Getting attacked. I also never unsubscribed from Blind Mike's thing, so that was. I don't know. I had some issues with Brad.
I did give
Brad,
fake news on that one.
Yeah. What's that, Clemer?
Okay,
I said Brad's also. No, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure I did. But I doubt I said all these threatening things to him.
But what, Brad? Why do you care that he if he didn't listen to Blind? Like, who cares? Who gives a shit? You're you're selling for him.
I didn't care. I just made a joke. I wasn't being extremely serious. It was sort of like tongue in cheek there. And this guy, he acts like I took out a knife and fucking jackknifed him with it.
Well, I mean,
no. What did I say? We'll find the DMs then, motherfucker.
I'm looking for them now. I have them all fucking screenshot.
Oh, you don't have them now, huh? Oh, okay. All right. I think I was pretty fair with you. I never was shitty to you when we were, dealing with anesthesia or any of that stuff. So, I kind of don't get the whole thing where you call me chemo. You should go with some chemo, you fat fuck.
That's good. That's really good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this DM. You may have to give me a hot second here to pull it up.
Just go to Clemer's Twitter.
Yeah, this is not difficult.
Start a message with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked that much, so I'm sure you can find it pretty quick.
Jesus Christ. Well, no, the problem is this was all from the Made Man Minahan account, and when I shut that down, that deleted
That's
all
not-
of it.
Why'd you shut that? What happened there? Why'd you shut that down? I'm curious.
I'm curious. Just
Yes.
a little
Go
tip,
ahead,
Brad.
go
When you get in an argument with somebody,
Yes.
when you start your defense
Yes.
with, that was my Made Man Minahan account,
Yes.
you're in a bad spot.
Maybe you realize it's a little silly.
Yeah, you've probably lost the war.
I have not lost this war. You're looking at a person who doesn't lose battles.
Can I
Oh, well, okay.
Can I suggest a possibility here?
Sure.
You didn't really have an issue with Clemer, but he's not here, and you thought he'd be kind of an easy target to go after.
No, I'm not scared of fucking. You
Oh,
see,
wow.
yeah, you look at that.
I take it
Look
back.
at that.
He's
He
afraid of you.
fucking hightailed.
I take
He
it back.
fucking
What a pussy.
hightailed.
Bradley, I'm sorry. I didn't
Thank
realize he was a
you.
coward.
He hightailed.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, the phone dropped. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, call back. I mean, I don't,
I call dropped.
All part of your ruse, is it, Clemer?
do you have any proof at all, Brad? It
I'm
was just-
looking through my
Well,
screenshots.
Chris, I mean,
I got to go back.
Chris, you
2
can go.
years
Can you
for
go to
this.
your messages with Made Man Minahan or no?
I'm sure I'll gladly post them as soon as I get off the
Thank
call.
you.
I mean, I'm
Go
gonna
for
stop
it.
right now. I'm sure I did. Was upset. I doubt I.
I get that. If you're
threatened
selling
you.
for him and you're giving, like, your job is just, don't be pulling this shit with me if you're selling for me. Understood?
Like, I don't know what you
Understood?
wanted me to say, Brad. Like,
Freelancer.
what did I do that was so bad?
Freelancer.
Hey, Tubby, when you're selling for me, you're not doing that stuff. Understood?
Understood.
Thank you.
You wouldn't
Thank
like if he was tweeting Team Chicken Fry as
Yeah,
as a sales-
I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit.
I don't see that.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Chris.
All right,
Go find your DMs.
Why don't you find them? You're
I'm
throwing the
trying
accusation.
to
Accusing him.
locate them. Okay.
You believe this, Dave, or not?
I screenshotted all this shit before I deleted the account.
Oh, if you screenshot it, don't you have it?
I'm looking through a lot of fucking screenshots.
Give me the next game. Let's just fucking do it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Gotta get up for
right.
this one. Fuck. All right.
You have to get up.
So which one? Who's this for?
So this was supposed to be for Justin to do in order for Kirk, or for
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, no, for you to
Well, Justin's
win something.
tweeting. I mean,
So
you
in
know,
this case,
answer a
I'm
phone
gonna
call.
need our good friend Dave to pop into the studio real quick.
Okay. Is that
Take
good?
Take your
It's fine with you. I mean, as long as the show can keep going.
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead.
Everything just shuts down.
No one's shutting anything down.
Yeah, shut up.
I
Mike.
understand, Brad.
Fuck up, Mike. I think we've peaked here, Mike. No,
No, we haven't.
Well, we'll see what this game brings.
I'm feeling a little.
optimistic.
I'm feeling a little worn down.
All right.
Wait till you get to the third game. That'll rejuvenate you.
What the fuck is this?
So
How did you get here? Did you take a train?
Oh, you Ubered. It was very expensive.
it was
What?
Very expensive. Very expensive.
What did you say?
In the room.
I told you that. Yeah.
I think I have like an extreme headache from it.
Mike is like Anne Frank. He can't fucking
know-
smell, hear.
I
see.
smell it.
Okay.
I was surprised
know-
you could smell it.
I know that slavery is Justin's thing, so I wanted to.
That's true. You are right about
I
that.
wanted to give
Good
him.
producing,
thank
Dave. Good producing, Dave.
A1. A1 right there. So I wanted to give him the opportunity to emancipate Mike and win him his fucking prize today in this game, which is Emancipation. So it's very simple. Mike, if you would just turn to your right very quickly, sir. Just give me your hands.
I don't like this.
Both hands, please. Thank you, sir. Just go ahead and just do that. This is going to be very simple. Go ahead and lock that right there.
Okay.
This is not a great idea, Mike.
Chaining a blind man.
I can get
I'm
out.
aware of-
I don't think so.
No, you're good. You were in good hands. There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Why does Dave have to be here?
No.
Here's the deal. Here is the deal. So we have chained incarcerated Mike.
Yeah.
Now Mike is up for a $700 prize right now.
Wow, Mike.
Whoa.
Wow.
Big fucking deal.
Better not blow it, Dave.
Big fucking deal. So,
Dave has to answer in here without a microphone?
so here, Dave doesn't have to answer.
Why'd you
Dave,
call him in here?
All Dave has
Why does Dave have to be here, Brad?
all Dave has to do is find the key in this room.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's in
That's
this room.
all he's got to
Brad,
do.
we're trying to do a show here, you idiot.
I'm just saying. All he's got to do is find the fucking key. Find the fucking key. Unlock the gentleman. Gentleman gets $700 worth of prizes.
Okay,
Please stop it.
Mike's Mike's not going to get the 700. Brad, nobody cares about the camera on this show.
All right. Well, we tried, Brad.
Next game.
Try. You didn't even. Jesus.
Where's the
Christ.
key, Brad?
I'll give you a hit.
Brad, just we're not playing the game. Where's the key?
Don't quit. Rest.
Okay, what else, Dave? What does that
Under
mean?
the fucking tissue, under the tissue.
What were you going to call him?
Here's the key.
And again,
700 clams.
Pay up. All right, final game.
I tasted it. I
Okay,
was so close.
final game. So
Brad, I've dealt with people like you before. When the show's over, you're going to leave, right?
I will leave. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. No intention of staying.
What
beyond
empty
my
rooms
time.
you got here?
Yeah, thanks, pal. Go ahead. Third game.
So this is very simple. So
$700, Bruce. I better get a chance to win $1 million here.
so this one.
But I would say classic scam. Nobody's won anything yet if you pay the attention.
I know. Yeah.
By the way, I do have these prizes and will distribute.
Where's the $700?
Shouldn't he get a chance
so
to win all three? now?
$700 prize I actually have in one of these boxes right
Well, let me
here.
see it. What is it?
Sure. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds.
One.
Yeah, you're very good at what you do.
Thank you, Brad. The watermelon?
Well, this is
That's for a very different
This is one
Newsmax
of
related
them.
game.
What is it?
this is one of them.
What is it?
I'll let Blind Mike figure it out.
I don't think I'll be able to, Brad.
Brad, Brad.
I can't see.
Brad,
Brad.
what is it? What is it? Just say what it is in the microphone. I can't even see it. What is it?
So if he ever has trouble with Alba, I just figured he may need one of these.
It's a fake boob?
Yes, that's one of the gifts.
That's worth $700?
You combined
If
this
he ever
with
gets
the-
breast cancer?
You combined
His grandmother, maybe.
You combined this with the other gift. You hit $700.
What's the other gift?
The other gift I'm trying to get out. There's a series of fucking boxes in this goddamn shithole.
Yeah, why'd you do that to him?
I hate this guy now.
He was on a roll for a while too.
We've stalled though,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hang on.
He's mad at the series of boxes like one of
happy
us
for-
did.
I'm
know
hoping
what?
that Snarks enjoyed
You know
this.
what?
This
You know what?
segment.
End of the
Loser.
day, I fucking shackled the blind man, so I feel like just for a PR sake, I have to give him the thing anyway. So here,
It's all right.
congratulations, Mike.
What?
$500. Right
What is
there.
it?
He wears these shitty shades every goddamn.
Oh, you got me sunglasses? That's
Yeah.
very nice. Thank you.
Versace.
Wow.
Versace.
There's no way he bought those.
I think Oakley's a
Those are-
respectable brand, but thank you.
Those are
That's very
those
kind
are-
of you.
Those are gifts from at work, like somebody do, that thing.
Either
$500
way,
Versace
not bad.
Do you
sunglasses.
think
is a
anybody
gift.
would give me those?
Talk to
as
the
a gift?
microphone, dumb.
Do you think anyone would
So you
give
went and
those
purchased
as a
those?
gift? I went and purchased those.
Where?
Yes. Amazon.
That's very nice
You have
of
the
you.
receipt?
Look it up.
Okay, go ahead. That's the next game.
Yes.
Next game.
Okay. So we are basically
arrested.
out of games.
Throw those away.
Well, we're not out of games. So
Was I playing for something?
So this is the part where Mike has to play for you.
Oh, boy.
For you to
All right.
win
Okay.
your series of gifts. So, long story short, does anyone have a marker in this joint? Dave,
Go ahead.
Yeah, we all came with our markers today.
Dave, you got a marker?
I got a pen right near me.
That,
Will that
works.
work?
That'll work.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Why not start with pen? Marker's a weird place to.
It is a weird place. I'll tell you what. I'll buy you one of these for free because this is not doing it for me. All right. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's see here.
Take your time.
Oh, God. I'm ready for this to end.
Okay. There we go. So, and the pen is broken. Lovely. Long story short, there is a very large watermelon here
I can see that.
that has been marked up
Quite a
extensively.
smell to it.
Extensively, yes. So here's the deal. There are 3 watermelons here.
Jesus. I'm getting like a legitimate headache.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you manage to cut open the watermelon
Okay, I don't
that
want
has the
I
fucking
don't
scratches,
want to do that.
Kirk will get the remainder of these fucking
I don't
gifts.
want it. I don't want it. You have Mike cut up watermelons? Why?
It just wouldn't happen.
What's
Like,
funny
I'm not
about
doing
that?
it.
How would that work? He's blind. No,
I-
leave the knife or whatever that is. Don't open that. Don't open it. Don't open it.
Fair enough.
Don't open it. Why would he do that?
Honestly, I thought he'd want to win you some shit.
What was the gift gonna be? What did I miss out on?
Okay, so the gift you miss out on: vintage record player, the sword itself, and a
I wouldn't want a sword. Thank you. I have a record player.
a gift from Samoa,
From the island of Samoa?
the island of Samoa.
What was that?
Yes, sir.
What was the gift?
You want to know?
Sure. Yeah. Let me know what I'm missing out on. It's the cruel irony of it.
Great.
Want some sunglasses to make up for it?
I think I'll be okay.
Let's take
Dave missed out on those tickets.
I know.
Who's gonna use those tickets now, Brad?
BA may be getting them. There could be a few folks in the running.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the troll guy.
yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's BA's another loser.
Hockey won't be the same if you're not rooting for your country, you know?
That's right.
There it is. All right.
There's a lot of smells coming from this bag.
Why would I want that? No, I don't want it. Why would I want that?
Paid $80 for this island of Samoa.
Yeah, but why would I want that though? How does that tie into me? Like why?
Samoa, $80. Why don't you get it?
Tribal
Your
chief.
kid is a fan of wrestling. You are a semi-fan of wrestling. Figured you'd enjoy it. Give it to your kid.
He wouldn't want it. Thank you though. I think from you touched the
Mr. Stein is a gift for you, Harry.
I think I'm okay. I appreciate it though, Brad. That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
So it would have been a great game watching Mike cut up watermelons.
Jesus Christ. That honestly was a hassle right there. It's like a relief to be through it.
Yeah,
For
I'm
all
sorry
of
we
us.
put you through that.
He actually is the one that told me and advised me 2 years ago when I was like, holy shit, this could fuck my career. He was saying,
Who, Dave?
No. This was Rob Finnerty.
Oh,
he told me,
who
he said,
cares?
you should go on Kirk. You should literally
Oh, you
go
thought
on
Kirk's thing would fuck your career.
I thought Kirk's thing was going to fuck my career. Granted, I was.
Why?
What happened? Like, I don't even know what
Nothing happened. You
Well-
Google, you don't see anything. This guy, I actually like Brad. I think he's a good guy, but like he's delusional.
I'm not delusional.
Brad, but people who are delusional say that.
What's interesting though, I can relate to
Right?
I can relate to in the
I
moment
like the guy though.
feeling like the walls are caving in on you. Like, oh,
Sure.
fuck. After a couple of years, haven't you realized that wasn't the case?
I think you're probably a little overreactive.
That's fair. That's fair, 100%. But
Thank you,
at the same time, when you have folks from the C-suite saying, "Hey, can we talk?" and it's every 2 days, it's like that's
the
not
C-suite.
the executives.
Sure.
So it's not a great thing, and I think ultimately
About my show.
well
Every 2 days.
Every 2 days they're calling in?
it became actually a little bit more than that, especially after Steve Robinson did the voicemail.
No, but now. Two
Do
years
we
later.
have the voicemail or no? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you got that.
Hey, Steve, it's
out.
Bradley. It's about 8 o'clock here. Sorry for the early call, but the situation we were talking about yesterday.
Hold on. Oh, we have me reacting.
Oh, that was
to
you.
it?
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, I so what was the?
Now, you see, I can laugh at that now.
I can tell.
I can laugh at it now a little bit.
That's good.
Do you hate Steve?
No, Steve, I don't really hate so much as I respect the fact that I was just fucked over by somebody who does it better. It's like I respect a good enemy.
You were out-trolled.
I was at exactly.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, Steve is gonna.
It's like
you got to remember, Steve is still like at the end of the day,
look,
my
the-
guy.
the
Like
Steve-
Steve is
the
gonna. Steve is gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know.
Look, you have the Bible, you have the Old Testament, you have the New Testament, you have the Colin era, and you have the Steve era. The Steve era is what stands out.
Ooh, Dave,
Oh.
what do you think of that?
No, I know. That's where the whole like made man Minahan came from.
I
Like, he just,
you
he
gotta
just
admit,
shit.
I gave you some good shit, man. Like I dumped it on you. I know I was in your fucking head.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't.
What are you talking about?
Bradley, as I recall, this is
What are you talking about?
the last Stein era.
I like when he does that. He's very pleased with himself after that.
The last Stein era, as I recall, lasted probably we came
did
in
you say 2 weeks?
2 days.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where we came in and I talked about it, and then the next day, Steve probably sent that voicemail. Am I wrong
The
about that?
voicemail is what triggered everything.
so that's
That's
what I'm
when I
saying.
actually had to call a lawyer. That was
A
not fun.
lawyer?
I had to.
You're a pussy. A lawyer for what?
So I had to call my family attorney, and I was like, "Listen,
Mom and dad's lawyer.
not actually no, it was my grandfather's."
Oh.
Oh, I apologize. Sorry. I mean, disparage your. You're your own man.
Fun fact, by the way, my grandfather was his first client when he graduated from Temple University.
It was fun.
But
Good.
point is, I sat down with the guy and I told him everything, and
He shot himself.
he looked. He
I just
looked at
can't.
it.
The cologne, the length of the story. I just can't.
He looked at Brad and
I
said,
don't want the sunglasses.
No.
he looked at Brad and said, "Am I supposed to slice this watermelon?"
No, he listened to me, and then he said, I remember the one thing that he said just because it stood out. He said, "There's a person named Blind Mike." No, but
yes,
he
yes.
basically said he basically counseled me and
It's
said,
not my
"Look,
legal name. To
at
be
the
clear.
end of the day, if they try and
It's true.
fuck with
Sharkmania
your-
approved that.
if they try and fuck with your job, I'll represent you and all that." But it was money out of my pocket.
Why
didn't
would
wanna
we
pay.
fuck with your job?
Yeah,
you
who's-
made a parody account, then you were fucking around,
Brad,
then you
Brad,
asked things of Kirk.
Brad,
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think I ever cared about your job, like getting
Well,
you
I knew
fired?
for a fact that you didn't care, and you were going around with this reckless abandon. And I was like, maybe if he pushes too far, this could fuck me. It's like
Reckless abandon to what?
in
We
the-
didn't do anything.
You were a chimp with a machine gun, and you know it.
What did we do?
That clip-
What
that clip's-
did we do? What did we do?
You played the clips.
So
The
what?
clips kind of fucked me.
That's your fault.
But fucked you in what way?
You mean the message to Steve?
The messages with Steve.
Fucked you where and how professionally? How has it hurt you professionally? You said you're on this big trajectory. You're doing this show. You just listed 8 shows. How is it hurting you professionally?
It hurt me professionally because I brought in Steve. Steve was connected to this show, and there were some people at the network that were of the opinion that I invited this.
From what I gather, the brass here are not happy with it.
Yes, that. Thank you, Dave.
So this is what I'm hung up on.
And you got fired from that job when?
I didn't get fired from
Okay,
that
so
job,
nothing
no.
changed.
People forgot about it, I would say, after about 2 months, they forgot about it.
Right.
You said
way shorter.
You said every 2 days they were calling you into the office
Why?
to talk about that. Sometimes
Why?
It was within that 2 week period.
What's the second meeting about?
So the second meeting was my direct boss, and he was basically like, dude, we literally had this Robinson guy on because you talked the shit out about him.
Right. Okay, what's the third meeting then?
What's the 8th meeting?
So there was a total of about 5 meetings.
You said every 2 days for 2 months.
Every 2 days for 2 weeks. And I said it took them 2 months to forget about it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So
long story short, we know, Brad. You've done a lot of those today.
they basically, and this is, remember the famous line, how to navigate Kirk. One of the things
I don't remember
you can. I know you know how to navigate Kirk better than most.
He's on point today.
The famous line.
No, but they basically said, look, you invited these guys into our world. Fix it.
But what happened that was bad though? Like what havoc was going on? You know what I mean? When I'm saying if I'm the guy, so if I'm this guy, you invited them into your world, but then nothing happened though. It wasn't like craziness was going on. We laughed at you and then it was over.
Well, it was that, and you also had some people that you think, I'm paranoid. There are people that are far more paranoid.
Who?
Nobody I'm going to name here, man.
Powers that be at Newsmax.
That's just them trying to make something. Like they're just trying to create an issue.
I know,
nothing.
but he's overreacting to it.
Dave is actually right on that one. He nailed that one completely there.
Attaboy, Dave, a little feather in your cap there.
It was not.
No,
difficult,
but,
Dave. I don't mean to get in your way.
The one thing you
nice word for it.
the one thing you said during the period that was dead on is when you said
who said this?
You said this. You said
it seems like you've given this a lot of thought.
I've given it a lot of thought because I constantly get the clips, and they've actually
you don't constantly get the clips.
They have okay. So,
it turns out Teddy Daniels is not an FBI investigator. He's a patient in the hospital.
You said at one point, Bradley Stein reminds me of one of these guys. They get too close to the cauldron. It gets too hot. And
boy, I was wrong about that one. Let me apologize, Mike.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
And, at that point, I was like...
As he kicks his watermelon around.
I mean, at this point, fuck the watermelon.
Yeah, right. You said it.
You damn right. Yeah, why we bring that fucking watermelon in here?
I set you up for content that Menners could only dream of here.
Don't. I'm telling you, give you a piece of advice. Worry about the show. Don't worry about the trolls and Menners. You're on the show.
All right. Fair enough.
Am I wrong, Dave?
I
hate when people do that. Like, you want to go on Menner's show? Go. That's fine. I like Menner's. Go on his network.
Well, it's not about Menners. I just thought it would be a little.
You brought him up in nowhere. You seem a little obsessed with it.
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Good.
Okay.
What he's saying is that
you don't know what he's saying.
I know exactly what he's saying.
Oh, you
the
do?
people that work in his office got tagged in tweets from Miniface
Yes.
and decided they needed to address it with him. They had no idea context of anything that occurred. They just said whatever came to their head because.
And every 2 days they they met up about it again.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand. I don't know.
You see,
what is this? Let me see this. Rob.
Don't you get that on Wednesday when Ziggy Robinson tweeted about it again? They had to have another meeting?
I remember we played audio, I believe, of Jerry on Rob Finnerty's show, and Rob Finnerty talked about how much he loved you and Jerry together.
November 2008, Finnerty was charged with homicide and operating under the influence after hitting and killing a pedestrian in Boston? Is that true, Brad?
I don't speak for
the
Rob
person who was.
I'm not his attorney. All I can say.
Okay, go ahead.
Smart.
All I can say is that again, he's an excellent anchor, and by the way, huge fan of the show. He did want me to mention that.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's nice.
Well, I'm glad the guy died. What are you going to do? Right, Dave?
Yeah.
I mean, Mutt's done that.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah. It actually was. Mutt's killed 40 people, so, what can you do?
Am I wrong to assume when you're buying a house is a strange time to go to law school? You'll only be further in debt, no?
Well,
is it a long-term investment? I don't think so.
Also, what's up with the 40-year mortgage over the 30?
The 40-year, it's easier to get. It's easier to get the loan that you want if you go in at the 40. If you go in at the 30, you have to put more money in.
Right.
And where I'm at right now, if I did the standard 3% and you go in and you do 40 years,
I've never done this in 5 years of the show. Always something a fucking
long
Mike for
story
asking,
short,
for asking that
I
fucking question.
really don't want to
good
fucking
aim.
do it.
Did I get your dick?
The goal is
Sorry.
you go to law. You go,
I should shoot you for asking that question. Do you know Jerry's producer? Are you familiar with
I
him?
do know Jerry.
All right, Ironhead, what's Blippy up to today?
Yeah, Ironhead also. He donated a nail into my coffin as well 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Shout
well,
out to him.
of course. One of the
Yeah,
scumbags
typical.
of all time.
Yeah, one of Montante's sources. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, is that right?
classic Craig.
One person can tell us.
Who's that?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Brad.
What are you talking about? He's pointing. Yeah, you're pointing at Dave.
Oh, really?
But I like Dave.
Yes,
Night.
I remember Dave. I was getting all these sources about Bradley over the weekend. It's like, no, it's Montante and fucking Craig.
I can't confirm.
Was this 2 years
Can't
ago or
confirm
this
any of that.
weekend?
It's 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You've gotten over it, which is good.
I've
That's what I'm
moved
saying.
on.
You haven't-
and
have you, though?
Today is what I
You're
wanted.
here. You're
Today
here.
is what I fucking wanted. I wanted to come here, do the show.
Yeah, but in 2 years, you're gonna be like, they didn't cut my watermelon.
Yeah, you
I don't give a shit about the
But like,
fucking
do you feel like
watermelon.
you've confronted us about something today?
I feel like I've gone through all the phases and this is behind me.
What's behind you?
All of it.
All of it.
You got the
This
point,
man.
Mike. You got the point.
I got
This
It's
man.
big. When you get the point, that's when you.
We get each other.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when you're a general in an army, you look for what they call an aide de camp, and that's what I see in this man right here.
You could be second in command to you.
Thank you, buddy.
He could.
I could see that. You're chief of staff.
One day.
I don't know.
Quick wrap up here, very briefly. I had to sit there and watch. A quick Kirk was right moment, just so people don't. What I keep saying around the whole show, this guy will never leave. He never. I finally had to say to him because he was trying to collect all his stuff, the watermelon, the sword, all the things, and he's just picking. Hello. What are you doing?
What the hell?
Oh, that's the dude.
What's that? Are you the Uber driver?
Are you looking for him?
You're looking for
Oh, I
it?
don't. That's actually his glove too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you could take that, I guess.
He's downstairs. I
Yeah.
think. God, this is so weird.
Maybe lock the door behind you. What bizarre. This feels like a bit now.
I don't even know what we're
that we
doing here.
Turn this back on. I thought he was coming back.
I'm sure he will. So anyway, he's putting all his stuff together, and finally, after a while, I'm like 6 minutes. I finally said, "Brad,
Well-
you have to leave."
It was good because at first you go, hey, Brad, like you were being helpful. You go, we can get that. No worry. If there's stuff you want to throw out, Dave will get it. Whatever. And he goes, yeah, okay. And he takes another like 5 or 6
He
minutes.
kept trying to put like 7 things, and he's like,
And you-
"Yeah, my watermelon."
And you go, Brad, you gotta go.
We've had enough. Like I don't like. All right. He was very nice, but
yeah.
But you could tell he like wouldn't leave. He's like, you got a huge garbage bag at this. I'm like, no, we don't. Like, you can just go. You know, like he just wouldn't leave.
Well, he to be fair, he did. So that guy that was just in here.
Yeah, is that the
helped
same
him-
guy?
I guess,
Same
yeah.
guy.
Same
Helped
guy.
him
He
bring
just
all
bailed
the
on
shit.
him. He's nowhere to be found.
Probably sounds gone. I guarantee you.
I thought it was just an Uber driver.
A troll picked him up or something, right?
I have no idea.
He's
Yeah.
in the wind right now.
It's in the wind.
Can we get to the bottom of this fucking Jerry thing too?
Well, you see, it's not an unfamiliar position he's in.
What is he talking about?
No idea.
I think he might have nailed it when you said he had cancer again, but I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even. I probably didn't even know he had it initially.
Right.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
If I could say this about that guy,
The Uber driver.
yeah, that's the thing. He's an Uber driver.
I
Why would he
think,
be
right?
back here?
He knew he
complained-
was here. He knew he was here.
So
Can
what?
you? But
What do you mean he knew he was?
No,
so
it's a
what?
wild move to come in, but he knew he's looking for the guy. He knew this is the last
But
day.
he brought him in here though before. I'm saying I don't know Uber at all. Like, could you have said, "Hey, can you come pick me up at 12:30"?
Yes.
The same guy?
Yeah, you can
Could have,
schedule
I
it.
guess.
Yeah. Can you schedule like a future one?
If you schedule one, the odds of getting the exact same guy are pretty.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say, "Hey,
That was
could
an
say to-
actual taxi.
You could
brother.
say to
It was a
him,
taxi.
"Oh, it was a taxi."
Yeah.
that
he
you-
said Uber.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, all right, okay. He looked baffled. That guy.
Yeah, he was, and then he was look. We were. I
Was the
looked
guy
around
fucking
corner.
fair running for the last 3 hours?
Oh, he's giving $700 gifts, so maybe yeah.
Where did he get those gifts from? There's no way he bought those gifts. Like he didn't spend $500. By the way, he took the sunglasses back.
He did, yeah.
He took
Well,
them back.
I give him.
I know, but he Mike, you could tell he wanted those back. Like he didn't like.
Should I have kept him?
I don't think he would let you keep them. Like he
Well, I offered. I don't know that he would have asked.
he doesn't have those Bruins tickets.
No, definitely.
He said he does.
Oh well, okay. I guess maybe he does.
He offered him to be on the way out.
Hello.
Wow, I can't believe that pussy Cullinane's letting me on after he
Wow.
hung up on me and kept me on hold last time.
We can't keep you on. You have to be first up. Is that the rules, Danny?
No, not at all. I don't know where that came from.
Well, what do you mean? What, he hung up on you last time?
You said I hung
Yeah,
up.
I come
You
up.
said I hung up.
After you said it, you asked if I was
Yeah, that was
a
weak.
coward for not calling in. I was. He left me in the queue.
Oh, is that true,
He
Dave?
took 3 or 4 calls while I was waiting.
Oh, wasn't gonna bump you back up after you have to wait like everybody else.
Well, Kirk wanted me to. He said, "Call in, Dave."
I don't know what to tell you. What do you
Can
think?
I call
What do you
back?
think? I have your memorized number? Your number memorized? Sorry.
Probably. I've called a million times.
Okay, so what do you want? What do you want?
Go ahead.
Anyway, Kirk,
yeah.
I'll be. I just want to let you know I'll be ready to work if you need me to work on the first.
Good. There you go, Dave. You looking forward to seeing
Extra
him?
hands.
Can't wait.
Huh?
Can't wait.
You hate this guy, huh?
He just sucks.
Yeah,
there's
go-
nothing. There's nothing like he can't say anything. You
Dave,
say you want to. You
Dave,
say you
Dave,
want to.
you're
Hold on.
put-
Hold on.
Dave, you-
Hey, Fatso, shut up. You say you want to fight. There's nothing to fight about. You were a cunt looking for clout. That's the only thing you get out of what
Dave,
you're doing. Hold on.
Dave,
That's the only
Dave.
thing you get out of what you
Shut
were
up for a
doing
second, Danny. Go ahead.
is getting the fucking laugh
Dave.
from people in the audience. You were looking for clout. That's all you
He
want.
got
so
it,
there is
right?
nothing. There's
Dave,
nothing else
first
to
of all,
say.
I wasn't looking for clout. First
Oh,
of all,
no.
Dave,
You don't
came up with
DM
me.
the show. You call other radio stations. You don't look for the fucking pat on the back because you do all those things.
All right,
You do
Dave,
that. Yeah,
when
you do that out of
came
the
up to
kindness of
me-
your heart.
You came up to me in Portland and asked me how I knew. I told you the story, and then you said, and you go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." If you remember the story, I was sober, you were drunk. Then
You were
said,
drunk in
He
Portland.
hasn't come out to my family, and I said, "Oh shit, fuck," and you said, "Don't worry about it." We had great conversations. Never once would you
Don't
like
worry about it.
acting
Don't
like
bring
it
it
was
up.
such a big deal.
Are you a fucking
And then I-
moron?
I
Don't
was-
fucking worry about it. So bring it up on the show, you fat stupid
No, I never
fuck.
said
It was the
anything.
fact that you have called
I
in
ne-
the show 8 fucking times, and I had to lie about it to the audience in this spot,
You did
which
lie.
fucking sucks. And then you should have been a normal fucking human. Instead, you're a piece of shit fat fuck who decides after I say that to you that he hasn't come out to my family that I should bring it up on the air in front of hundreds of thousands of people. You stupid
Like that.
fuck.
All I was playing off was the guy that was the show before Dave. You're the one that fucking took it
The
to a new
guy
level.
playing off
are you
it?
talking-
What are you
what's that?
talking
Dave,
about?
what-
You
Dave,
call
what- Dave,
on the
what-
show
Dave,
The guy
8
that
times
said
saying it.
Dave, hold on. What are you talking
The
about?
guy that came in and said the guy that came and said his daughter was a barber at 9 years old. All I said was, what if your brother went to Big Jack at 9 years old and said he wanted to be a barber? Then you went off.
Well, that's not.
You
that's,
took the bait.
That's not.
Oh,
the-
man, what a
that's-
creative
that's not-
mind you have.
That's not really the same
Holy
thing.
shit.
I mean, one guy was open about his daughter, and then I think Danny, you understand the difference there.
Whatever. The only reason I brought this whole thing up is because Dave
It's
went
'cause
to
you're
a
a
fucking
cunt.
gay wedding and acted. No, you acted like every gay person does fucking ecstasy and raves.
Oh my God.
Fucking-
You've never told a joke before. Holy shit. You've never done that
exactly, dude.
before.
I know.
I'm going to take every
I know,
stupid,
dude.
shitty
You're-
call that we ever played on this show that you did seriously.
Right,
All those
dude.
jokes you made with Greg Hill because
No,
you wanted
but-
a pat in the
but the whole
back from
show-
every audience so you can
the
show up
whole
at live
show-
shows
the whole-
and they could say you're a great caller
Dave.
and you're the best fan out there.
The whole
That's
show
all
is
the
a joke.
only
So
reason.
everything else in your family is off limits. I
That's
mean,
not-
like your father, Sebastian, fucking Jack.
Are you fucking
having a
retarded?
picture of
You're
your
retarded.
mother.
Dave,
You're
one second.
literally
Dave,
retarded.
shut up for a second. Danny, all kidding aside, we fuck around a lot on the show.
Yeah.
Like, you do understand, like, I guess I have to, are we on the air? Like, to my knowledge, Dave's father is not fucking a man named Sebastian. I don't.
Right.
Do you know that, Dave?
It's me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, you
He
can
might
see,
be.
You can see how one thing is real and one thing is not, right? I mean, that's not a great
Yeah,
example.
but the story why I knew about it is a Minifan was at a party, a buddy of mine, asked a kid from Westwood if he knew Cullinane, and he said, yeah, he was my buddy. We hung out in the basement. He goes, yeah, Dave's brother's the first gay guy that I've ever met.
Great. What does that have to do with being a cunt
Jackie Robinson
and
sucks?
bringing it up on a radio show when so now you're telling me it was out, so that means that my family knows about it, that we've had conversations about it? You're that fucking stupid that you heard that comment and you think you should bring that on the radio? You don't think I would have talked about it on the show? How long have I interacted on this program? Has it been 5 years since it started?
6, yeah, just about 6 years.
You think I wouldn't have touched on that topic?
Well, I guess I read our conversation wrong.
No shit, Sherlock, you
And
fucking dipshit.
In like when you hung up on me, I was going to call and apologize that I did.
I don't give a flying fuck. You can apologize for 10 fucking years straight. I don't give a flying fuck.
All
right. So, dude, take up Jeff D-Lowe's idea then, Dave.
Pick up Jeff D-Lowe's idea.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to punch you because that matters. I don't give a fuck. You can play tough guy now. Great. You can beat me up. Nothing fucking
I'm not
matters.
Tough guy.
No. You
I'm
play
not playing
tough guy. I can't play tough guy.
No.
That's
Well,
what I do.
the only thing I'd say, Dan, is you can say whatever you want in the show, bring up whatever you want, but like people are sometimes going to get pissed at you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it goes.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I thought it was a comedy show. I apologize.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on. Hold on.
Everyone, if you're listening to this, make sure you pat him on the back.
Hey, Danny, let me ask you, what's your real name? What's your real name? Talk about your kids. Talk about your kids. Talk about like this idea that like we talk about all kinds of shit. If one thing triggers somebody, you can't then say it's a comedy show. That doesn't work that way. No?
Yeah. All right. No, you're right, I guess.
All right, goodbye.
I am hanging up on him now.
See you next week. That should be fun. See you, buddy. Well, there you go. No, I mean, you know, of course, the fact you were drunk at Portland Gun is what you said to him. I will say that.
I said, you know what? Next time the show comes on, it'll be 8 times that you've tried that one on the air. Why don't you do it one more time? And I bet, you know what? I bet I'll.
The only thing I would say to him is like, look, I have a problem with it because it bothers you, but I don't have a problem with it if then he owns it. If he's
he's a dick.
Yeah, he's like, I was just being a dick.
100%.
Like I don't, you know, I was being a fucking prick, and that's the way the show works. That's the way the show works. You can't do the thing where you're like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna. Oh, I didn't mean no. The barber, the kid's daughter. No. First of all, you said that way before the kid's daughter. The barber, the kid with the lesbian daughter the other day.
I don't know the timeline.
Well, he called him your brother being gay 50 times before that guy was
right. Right.
So you can't then be like, oh, that's bullshit. Be like, yeah. I think it's something I knew. A little piece of show information. I wanted to lord it over you. Great. That's fine. But then you can't be like, oh, I'm her. Like, no, that part doesn't work.
Great.
It's the first gay guy you ever met.
The friend.
Yeah, that's big.
Was it my friend, did he say?
I got a little confused. No, I think.
And also I guess that's not true because unless he came out to him. He hasn't come out to me, so I guess
come out everybody but you and your family.
I guess so.
I mean, everybody. This guy's floating around. And you won't even tell your family.
Right.
When's the last time you're going to see him? Does he come around much?
No. Probably holidays or something. Like next Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't come out much?
Does not.
No. Stays in?
Yeah.
Does he?
You like it?
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
I'm not deleting audio or anything like that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know how sensitive you are about this.
Yeah, please.
Are they loaded up?
They're loaded up.
Oh, good fight. We're back Monday with Mike and
Steve, you're live to tape.
Steve, you're live to tape guy. Excellent. All right, Dave, good job today. Good fight. All right, we'll see you in about half an hour with Dave and Whitney, and then we'll talk to you Monday. Good.